I'm out there.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Bathurst. We're doing the Ruf GT3 race. It's going to be 30 minutes. I'm starting P2. So wish me luck, guys. Not really sure how to take the start here. Have been practicing starts. Last race I did, which ended in a crash, I tried low revs, but I got jumped by the P2 car. I had pole position that race, so I'm gonna try a little bit higher revs this time, see how that works out. Should be starting shortly, either just waiting for the time to run out or all the cars to grid. So about 30 seconds or so.
30 seconds.
I adjusted my, because where I was having trouble was approaching the dipper.
1 second left.
Okay, let's race. I'll take you through it later.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Yeah, a lot better start. Now this Romain character is quite fast, so we'll just try and stick with him as best we can, and if that fails, hopefully we can run away from the third place car. Yeah, so I adjusted my brake bias forward for this race because I was having trouble approaching the dipper.
Some of you guys are top
I was-
rated, but when the track is blocked,
What's your problem, guys?
I was constantly losing the back end going down there, which is not what you want to have happen. So I had actually 2 crashes because we have a fast repair available for this race. Yeah, so I lost it in this exact turn a couple of times. First time I took the fast repair, I was back in P13 or something, and then I made the same mistake again, and that ended the race for me. So hopefully we'll be able to navigate that part of the track better this time around and finish the race. So I'm guessing it's going to be about 14 or 15 laps. And this is a fixed setup race, so didn't have to worry about any car adjustments or apart from the braking balance or fuel or nothing. So stress-free.
2 minutes.
Best lap time, 2 minutes 7.521.
So main focus now is just to drive safe, clean laps. I think we can forget about Romain at the head of the field. He's pulling away at a rather brisk pace. We have already a little bit of a gap to the second place car, third place car. So let's just try and build on that, shall we? Combined with the brake balance adjustment, I'm also trying to be a little less aggressive going down the hill, just to keep the car safe. If we see that Israel is starting to gain on us, we'll switch to a little bit more aggressive approach down there.
Improving. Best lap, 2 minute 4.653.
So even though this car also has ABS and traction control, I feel a lot less safe driving this around here than I did with the BMW Z4 GT3 car that we were using yesterday for the 12-hour race. I felt I could be a lot more aggressive driving that car. Which might just be a setup thing, because remember, this is fixed setup.
Quickest lap, 2 minute 4.053.
And although I think iRacing have done a good job with the base setups on most cars, they are definitely not the best possible setups you can have. That was a mistake. Hopefully it didn't cost us too much time. Also, it's a lot more difficult to get the car turned in into those two quick left-handers. It's a lot. You tend to drift out a lot more than with the Z4. So it's quite easy to hit the curb on the outside of the second left-hander, and that just spells disaster, really. Depends how hard you hit it, but usually it's not a good thing.
Delta in front over 5 laps. You are slowed by 1.3.
So it didn't actually lose that much time. On that last lap. That was a lot better. Yeah. Opening up a bigger gap to Israel behind us now. But it's no time to get comfortable because this car can jump up and bite you at a second's notice.
Great. New personal best lap time, 2 minute 3.732.
Yeah, that's a good lap. So, copy paste on that one then.
Watch out in 7 seconds. All cleared.
I've actually hit the inside of the first elbow a couple of times during practice as well. I don't think it's worth taking too much risk there, but at the same time gives you more room on the exit, so it's a fine line around here with the walls being so close.
Interval in front is 5.1.
Yeah, took almost a second out of Israel there, or put a second on them, I should say.
Session state is racing.
So I'm less worried about that gap now, and just more focused on keeping the car safely on the track. So even though it would have been much more entertaining to have a fight on our hands, I'm really comfortable with this now. Even though we're in no man's land. So, about half the race complete once we get to the start-finish line. So 14 or 15 laps seems spot on. So unless Romain slows down considerably,
2 minutes.
I think it's going to be
Delta ahead last lap. Gap increased by 4/10.
I think it's going to be 15 laps. He's quick. Also, this car seems to be what do you say? A lot less sturdy than the BMW, because I've had, you know, light touches against the wall where either the steering's gotten damaged or you get considerable aero damage. So we have to be a lot more careful driving this car around here than the proper GT3 cars.
Interval ahead is 6.3.
Yeah, so just over a second on Israel on that lap 2. So that's now 7.7 seconds.
Watch out in 7 seconds. One in front.
Car stopped on the right. Go to the bottom.
All cleared.
When all the turns are blind practically, you don't want to have cars stuck to the wall in front of you. That spells disaster around here. So even though you try to take all the precautions you can still end up damaging your car. But it worked out that time, so it's all good.
Gap behind is
5.023.
10.7.
So Israel definitely had more issues dealing with that than we had. So now the gap is real comfortable. But like I said, one simple mistake and it can all be ruined. So we need to keep our focus here. Not super comfortable negotiating that part of the track like that, but it worked out this time. I think for safety reasons, we should scrub off a little bit more pace before we head into the section leading down to the dipper. And I'm thinking with the gap being as big as it is behind us, we certainly have the luxury of doing so.
Delta behind over 5 laps. Gap increased by 1.1.
So apparently Israel has had some more issues. Sorry, that was my mistake. But we did gain 7/10 on them, so.
Full car ahead. Full car ahead. Go to the top.
Yep. Woohoo. That one was even more scary because he was still moving at some pace at least. So you never know what's going to happen. Maybe he's going to do a silly move just to try and get out of the way that you don't anticipate, and then boom. Happens just like that. So we did lose a little bit of time to Romain in front of us.
2 minutes.
Delta behind over 5 laps. Gap increased by 1.2.
Let's see how we did against Israel. Yeah, so he lost like 2.5 seconds.
Torsten Kratz in car 10 behind us has lost 5.3 on last lap.
almost thought we lost it there. And I can guarantee you with the brake balance the way I used to have it, we would have lost it. No question about it.
Thank you.
And the whole thing came about just because I wanted to go a little bit faster, just to prove that, hey, I can still do 204 times around here. Which is super silly with the situation as it is now, but there you go.
Delta in front last lap, within 1/10.
So, what are you gonna do, Ray?
Slow car ahead.
Incident.
Car stopped on the left. Go to the top. Next car is the leader.
So what happened here then? Does he have damage? That's the big question. And from the looks of it, I guess the answer is yes.
We're almost out of fuel, but it looks like we'll make it to the end.
So he's going to take the fast repair. Which is good for us.
1 behind heads into the
You are
pits.
the leader.
But I feel
Fuel already off. Well done, Thomas. You are leading.
we got handed that one. So just have to keep it together for remainder of this lap and one more lap, and that's going to be it. Yeah, so we even came back out behind Israel. So we have a 17-second gap on the last lap.
Previous was a 2-minute 4.888. Bring it
One more
home.
lap to win.
All right, last lap.
2 minutes.
2 minutes 5.1 last lap.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's not safe. Did save it though. Oh, we're still on for the win. Just don't do anything stupid now. Like that.
Brake buys down. Yellow in 7 seconds. 1 car. All
Oh
clear.
no. Oh, good. Yeah.
Let's go.
That should be it.
Checkered.
Woohoo!
You won.
Yes. Okay, guys, that's a win. We'll take it, even though we certainly didn't deserve it. Well,
Short debrief.
we deserved
You
it
moved up
in
1
the
positions.
sense that
You
we
end with
didn't
11.0
have any
liters in the fuel tank.
incidents. Yeah, we deserved it in the sense that we didn't have any incidents. Let's see what happened to Romain. Just for fun. Okay. Probably should have used the lap thingy instead. Okay, that's him going into the pits. Okay then. Did he already? Okay, so I thought it was I actually thought he had an issue with the blue and yellow car, but ooh. Oh. That's a biggie. I mean, it's with that sort of an accident, I'm surprised he even made it around into the pits, because that's a big one. That can be a race ender. Well, you have to tow and then... Oh shit. You'd have to tow and then wait for the tow to end and then do the fast repair, but that's going to take way longer than driving back to the pits. So he really did a good job of getting the car back to the pits. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. I'm real happy with the win. Redeemed some iRacing, some iRating and some safety rating with that win. So yeah, see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.